Hey everyone, welcome back to the Iron Lion Digital Podcast. I'm your host, Nate Stewart. We got a new setup here. I was checking out the first two podcasts and thinking, man, for being a video production company, we gotta improve our podcast setting. I kind of just got started. I'm the type of person that likes to just not really go into thinking and just do it, and then critique and fix as we go. So this is just a part in improving the podcast. So on this episode today, we're going to cover a few talking points. So we're going to talk about why your content is not converting. Okay. And we're going to talk about how to batch like a beast, how you can get all your social media content done, shot in one day, like I do, and like we do for all of our other clients. Okay. Top 5 videos you need. Every business needs these top 5 videos. They're so simple. I'm going to tell you how we apply these for our clients and how you can do it as well. How you can make your brand story actually interesting, and then gotta stop posting random shit. Okay, so those are the 5 things we're going to talk about. Let's get back to number 1 here. Why your content isn't converting. Okay, what we see a lot is there's so many different elements and things have changed with Instagram as far as the quality and using trending audio and following trends and all these things. It's a lot and it can get really confusing. But one thing I know is for sure is that quality really does matter. You want to make sure that, look, one thing I tell my clients when they get on a call with us is you want your content to reflect your business. You don't want the content looking blurry, out of focus, shot by someone who doesn't know what they're doing, right? That's a bad reflection of your business. When people go in your social media and see that, they're going to look and say, I don't know about these guys. Whereas if you give it a clean, polished, professional 4K look, you're going to come across much better in the eyes of people who are going to view your stuff. So that builds trust. It shows that you've invested in your business as far as the quality of the footage and how it looks. And also, doing this consistently, a lot of people are like, how come my stuff isn't performing well? How often are you doing it so that you can look back month after month and critique your work and see what performed well? See how many likes this post got and why it got that post or that many likes on that post. Okay. So you've got to be consistent. You have to have good quality videos. And this is how we solve the problem at Iron Lion Digital because, hello, my little bobblehead fell. I got into it. My little Nate bobblehead. Fix him up there. But this is why I started Iron Lion Digital, because we handle everything as far as the quality and the consistency. We shoot everything in high quality because we want our clients to look amazing on social media, and they all do. Their stuff stands out. I've gotten clients through other clients because they're like, hey, who's shooting your work? We got to know. And they're like, it's Nate and Iron Lion Digital. Duh. Okay. So you got to be having quality footage, consistent footage, and then you can really start to critique and analyze and see what converts and what doesn't. Okay. So that's a good way to start really analyzing your content and breaking it down. One big thing I hear a lot from people who get on the phone with us is, how do we have the time to come up with all this content and shooting? And I think people, even when they get involved with social media content creation, they're like, I got to set days aside to film. Well, we make it really easy, and this is what I would recommend, and that's just setting 1 day aside each month to film all of your content. If you can set aside 1 day for 4 hours, that's what we require from all of our clients. That's literally the only homework we require from our clients. Make yourself available for us 1 day a month for 4 hours, and we'll get all your social media content. We come up with the process as far as what we're going to shoot, how and when, and all the content that we need. But when you spend 3 to 4 hours filming all of your content, you don't have to worry in advance of like, hey, how do I plan out all these days, or do I do this once a week, and then it just becomes time consuming. So that is how we batch all of your content in 1 day. Is we come out monthly, film everything for you, and just make it easy. We come up with content ideas for you. There's a lot of stuff that happens organically too in these shoots. Sometimes we just got to film, and just keep filming and see what happens. That happens a lot. Some of the best content comes from that. But it's easy to get all your stuff done in one shoot just once a month. And that's what I would recommend. If you're going to do it, set aside the time. If it matters to you, you'll do it. You'll make the time in your calendar. You'll put aside 4 hours and you'll shoot the content, whether that's by yourself or having someone like Iron Lion step in and get it done the right way. Okay, top 5 videos every business. Nate, if you fall again, I'm going to take that head and rip it off your little body. Just kidding. He is top heavy though. I think I need a stand for him. And it only happens because this desk is a little flimsy, and if I get animated, he loses it. He loses his cool. Okay, top five videos every business needs on social media. Even if you hate being on camera, listen up. I'm going to go through these really quick. Number 1, your brand story. Let us tell your story because this is so important. I can't tell you how important it is to have like a main story on your page or your website or just your social media that explains who you are and what you do and why you do what you do. That's the most important thing. Why did you get into this career? Why do you love this? Why do you love serving your clients? These are the things that people care about. And if you present that on camera and you come across that way as like trustworthy and professional, and it shows that you really truly do care and there's a reason why you started this business, people are going to be much more inclined to want to work with you and trust you over a long time and then tell other people about you. So that's why your brand story is number 1. Number 2, client testimonials. You got to be getting these testimonials, people. What are you doing? Client testimonials are the best way for someone else to sell your business and product or service, whatever it is, to someone else without you having to do it yourself. Not only that, if your client really cares, they'll want to do it. People are like, I don't know if I should ask. I ask everyone for a testimonial. I'll even on film days, I'll ask my clients' customers for testimonials. People, I would say 90% of the time say yes. There's some people who really just don't want to. They just don't want to be on camera. But if you explain it this way, this is how you're going to get your client testimonials. Listen. Hey, look, I don't know if you mind shooting a quick testimonial for us. It really helps other people who may be considering doing business with us, want to do business with us when they see someone we actually served and did the job we said we were going to do. If you could take just 30 seconds, film this on your phone, shoot it vertically, shoot it horizontally, and send it back to me, I'd really appreciate it. And dude, people, when you frame it that way, it's hard to say no because you're asking for something so simple. They have their phone, they can take 30 seconds. And again, if you did a good job and if they care about you and if you care about them, they'll give you the testimonial. Okay, let's see if he stays up. Okay, so we talked about client testimonials, behind the scenes, showcase what you do on the day-to-day. You know, one thing, and I'm kicking myself, I should have done this, is me actually setting up my new little work area here. I had a bunch of crap everywhere. That would have been cool video to do behind the scenes and speed it up. People care about that kind of stuff. And it's interesting because sometimes you might be showing the end product or the end result of something, but they may be more interested in like how it got to be the end result. Like what were the beginning stages? What were the things that are maybe you consider boring, but visually it looks really cool. And if you tell it the right way, your audience might care about it too. So showcase some behind the scenes footage. Explainer videos. These are, you can do this for literally anything, just showcasing how a simple product or service or what a element of your business, how it works. Just showcase it. It's so simple to do. Explain it. Give value when you explain it. You know, try to teach them, give them something that they can take away from that, but definitely get that out there. It's just so easy, and every business has something that they can explain. So if you're looking for ideas, there's an easy one. And the last one is just quick tips. Give them, again, top 2 tips to improve X and Y. Top 3 things that will improve X, Y, Z. You know, these things. It's so easy to just, again, when you put this stuff together, provide value. So like for me, a quick tip, 2 quick tips to improve your camera quality, 2 quick tips that will engage more viewers on social media. Okay, like stuff like that, you know, and then give it to them real quick. Okay, so there are the 5 videos every business needs on social media. Even if you hate being on camera, just to recap, you got to have your brand story and it's got to be told right. Your client testimonials, get some behind the scenes, your product and service explainer, and then some quick tips. Okay, you don't need even you in front of the camera for half of those. So get to it. All right, let's get to topic number 4 and 5 before we wrap it up here. How do we make your brand actually worth watching? Okay, your brand story. How do we make your story actually worth watching? This is so huge. I did this for years when I was in television telling people stories. So there is a format and an element to it. And the whole goal here is to have some sort of an emotional pull, an emotional attachment. We want our clients to feel some sort of connection to us, whether that's sad or happy or both. We want them to feel some sort of emotion when they see this video. And the reason they're going to feel this emotion is because you're going to set the stage for why you got into the business, why you do what you do, why you love to do what you do. We're going to talk about the clients you've helped in the past and how you've improved year after year. The whole goal of the storytelling video is to build trust. You want to come across as trustworthy to your clientele so that when they watch the video, they say, I like this guy. He's got something going on there. All right, I want to work with him. I want to meet him. Okay? That is what we want to get across with this without getting creepy, of course. I know I got a little weird there. But that is what we're looking for with the storytelling video, the emotional attachment. How can we get them to want to use our service? Well, if we explain to them again why we did this, why it matters to us, the things we love, that it's in our blood, it's in our bones. Okay? That is what's going to make it interesting. This is going to build up the most important thing, trust, which is the most crucial thing in every business and every transaction. Can you trust this person? So your story will help establish that before people even meet you in person, if it's done the right way. So that's how to make your brand story actually interesting. Last topic, okay, is stop posting random shit. Man, sometimes, some people have no real strategy. It's just kind of random. There's no idea that goes into it. Nothing is relatable, right? Like to their service or their brand or product. You got to have some sort of system in place. Typically, when we shoot for clients, we come up with interviews, whether that's with our client, the business owner, or with, again, getting a testimonial. That's great content. We want to get that. There's just a bunch, again, a strategy. So you want your interviews, you want to come up with trends. I think trends are really important to use in your business just to break up the content, and they perform really well because it's not like you're trying to, do anything except entertain. So you want to follow trends. You definitely want to educate something, you want to provide value. I wouldn't stick with being all funny all the time. Definitely provide value. Come across as the professional, because people want to see that. They want to learn from you. They want to know that, hey, this is the guy that taught me something of value. Maybe he can give me a little bit more. I'm building trust with this guy. What else could he help me with? Or maybe I know someone that has a problem, and because I saw this guy's content and he's trustworthy, I'm going to refer him to the guy I know who needs help. I'm telling you, man, that is so important. So you've got to have a clear strategy on what you're doing. Trends, interviews, testimonials, the things we talked about. Make those happen. Don't just post random stuff to get it up. If it's got no, what's the word? Continuity to it, right? I think that's the right fancy word I'm looking for. Okay, that's going to wrap it up, everyone, for the Iron Lion Digital Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this episode, be sure to hit the like and subscribe so you get the notifications. And don't forget to follow Iron Lion Digital on all social media platforms. We're everywhere. We post everywhere because that's what we do for our clients. And if we don't do that for ourselves, then we are hypocrites. Looks like Bobblehead Nate stayed up the duration of the podcast. High five, buddy. All right. We'll see y'all next time. Thank you. Right till the end. You got to be shitting me.